Hey everybody, Chris Blackshear here with Horror Happy Hour. Just got back from the midnight premiere of the remake of Fright Night. This is the Vegas Vampire Edition. Anyway, I thought it'd be a packed theater, but actually it was just us and one other couple. We had a really bad storm tonight, hail and wind and a lot of rain, and scared everybody off, I guess. Either that or they're just figured the movie would suck. But it actually wasn't too bad. I didn't expect too much out of it, but it had some entertaining parts. If you don't know from the old 80s version, it's a story of a young high school kid that has a new neighbor that moves in. It happens to be a vampire, and this vampire is named Jerry. He's played by Colin Farrell. The kid's name is Charlie. He's got a girlfriend Amy, just like in the original. It's got Peter Vincent, the vampire killer. He's a Vegas performer. This movie sticks pretty close to the original for the first half. I actually was kind of bored with it. It's stuck so close to the original. I was getting pretty bored. Wasn't a lot going on. It had a little bit of blood sucking, and that's about it. Not a whole lot of blood or gore at all in the first half. Kind of slow paced, but it kicks up in the second half. Gets some nice gore. It's a CGI, of course. Doesn't really look real. My son actually said it kind of looks like a video game, which it did. But it was kind of cool in parts. I'm trying to think. I was McLovin's in this one from Superbad. He's kind of funny. Kind of seemed a little misplaced, but he was funny, I suppose. But overall, I'd probably give this just a 5 out of 10, maybe a 5.5. It's worth a look, I guess. It did have a lot of CGI. Just couldn't compare with the old gory old school effects from the 80s version. But it was decent. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't nearly as gory as the old 80s version, but it cut out all the cheese. You have to admit the 80s did have a lot of cheesiness, a lot of just stupid groaner type of jokes and idiotic remarks being made, and this cut that out at least. But Farrell, he played the part okay, I suppose. There were a couple little plot holes. I thought it was weird how as soon as he moved in, McLovin knew he was a vampire, like immediately. In the first 5 minutes of the movie, he's like, "Hey, that guy's a vampire," and he just moved in. I thought that was kind of weird how he knew that so quickly. But this has some cool shots of Vegas. That was pretty neat. Had a really cool scene out with the car. He was hiding underneath or actually he got ran over by they ran him over in his car, and he's holding on to the undercarriage there, and he's bursting through the floor. Had some other pretty cool bloody parts. And when he was turned into more of the demonic-looking vampire, I thought was pretty awesome, very entertaining. Only thing was that didn't happen near enough for me. But it was still overall pretty decent. It stole a lot of ideas from some other vampire flicks, from Dusk Till Dawn, of course, Fright Night, and a few others. Pretty cliche stuff. Nothing really stuck out. But it did take some new steps, going in a new direction toward the end. Had some few surprises that were fairly well done. But overall, it's okay. I dropped $30 on the 3D version. I don't recommend that. The 3D was completely pointless, I thought. My boy likes wearing the glasses and seeing in 3D, but I didn't think that really added a lot to the movie. It didn't have a lot of shots coming at you in your face too much. It had a little bit, but not a whole lot. But it had some entertaining blood, gore. There's no nudity. It had a little bit of romance going on, but it didn't go too far with that. But I don't know, if you're a fan of the original Fright Night, you might want to give this a shot. It wasn't a total disgrace to the original. It improved on some parts, but overall it wasn't one of my favorite vampire flicks, but it was okay. So you might not be disappointed. So anyway, that's about it. My name is Chris Blackshear with Horror Happy Hour. Neuter and spay your demons. Keep your horror fixing. Thank you.